The only easy day was tomorrow.
Oh.
Fuck that up. Damn it. So stupid.
Why are we voicing over a blank screen?
I should probably edit that out. Because, no, it just starts off very slow. Like the first, minute and a half of this level is an homage to The Rock, I believe.
Yes.
Remember I talked about that last night. It's very similar to The Rock, and there's a level later on in the game that's also very reminiscent of The Rock.
All right, I'm excited.
Probably the last good Michael Bay movie ever made.
Did he even do that?
Yeah, I think he directed it.
I really liked The Island, so...
Oh, that's true. The Island was entertaining. I don't think I'd watch it again.
Oh, I loved it. Scarlett Johansson is so hot in that movie.
That's true. But The Rock, I've watched numerous times.
Oh, yeah.
Great movie. And this game is scored by Hans Zimmer, who also scored The Rock.
Awesome.
So that's probably another reason why this game is very similar to The Rock. And I'm not talking about the WWE superstar The Rock. I'm talking about...
You mean Dwayne Johnson?
Dwayne Johnson, right? No. Definitely not talking about... Wow, freaking cell phone, GSM. That definitely came through on the mic. No, I'm not talking about Dwayne Johnson. I'm talking about Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage and not Ed Norton, what's his name? Do you remember the?
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about, and I know that his name's Ed, but that's not helping.
Yeah, he's a good actor too. Oh well. So we pulled those guys under the water. We got a fun little couple segments coming up. Got to breach and clear these rooms. Now there's a couple hostages in these rooms, so you got to be careful not to shoot them. And you'll probably fail your first time doing this because you don't really know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Like the breaching, it's an interesting concept and it's fun, but I think it would have been nice if they did a breaching tutorial, just so that you don't end up basically failing this. I'd be willing to bet that majority of people fail this first breach the first time they do it, unless they're playing on like a super easy difficulty where it's impossible.
Yeah.
But I know the first time I did it, I just started spraying and I hit a civilian and failed.
So it kind of goes into slow-mo?
Yeah, it goes into slow-mo. You also get an achievement for killing 4 guys in a breach slow-mo with 4 shots.
Oh.
So you got to be very careful not to hold down the trigger for too long and just pull off one shot and get those headshots aimed up. It's not that hard to do, that achievement, but it's definitely an interesting one.
How many breach situations are there?
On this level, there are 3. And the very last one on the second video, in addition to hostages, there are explosives everywhere. So if you miss a shot, the whole room explodes.
Wow.
And everybody dies.
Is this the only level with breaches, or is it?
No. There's a couple more segments throughout the game. At least one more that I can think of off the top of my head. There's probably more. No, 2 more that I can think of. So you plant the C4 on the dead bodies and wait for the patrols to come find the dead bodies. Very, very sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Plan B, again. I think B in Plan B stands for blow up the fuckers. No? Do you think so?
Well, it depends on the situation.
Depends on... Every Plan B so far has been you blow up some C4.
Okay. Well then, yes.
Oh, okay.
I concur.
You can... I concur. So after you blow it up, they obviously know where you are, and you got this thermal vision, which is, I think this is new. It's new on guns. It's not new
in goggles.
From Call of Duty 4, because the AC-130, that was the name of the plane that I mentioned before, the CNN level, as everybody called it, where you're flying the plane, because that used thermal vision, but there were no guns in the previous game. At least then I can remember that where you had this on the scope of your rifle.
Yeah, looks new.
Yeah, and it can be hard to tell sometimes if your teammates are good, but they have like a flashing black strobe right in the middle of their chest, like you can tell.
If you see
look
it on
closely.
that guy right in front of you.
Yeah, but if you're aiming for the head, you're not going to see that. Their head needs to have like strobe lights going off from it to be effective. Oh, there's an intel in there. I just looked at it very briefly, but Intel Guide is a different set of videos.
Hotel 6 hostages from lower decks are being extracted by Team 2. Proceed to the top deck.